she went from Cardi A to Cardi B, okay? She changed. They get married and they have kids.
Mm-hmm.
And the first kid comes out not looking like any one of them. Now, this is a really handsome guy in their culture, and he's rich. And so they try again. They have another kid. And the kids are starting to look alike. But they ain't looking like him, and they're not looking like her, only to find out with some research that she got cosmetic surgery done. So he goes and he sues this girl for being deceptive and wins the case.
The part about self-acceptance is also accepting the fact that you're going to do this surgery and that you're okay with being open about it. I know we say it's not nobody's business, but at the end of the day, if I'm dating someone, anticipating doing the long haul with this person, you know, I should be okay with being open and honest with them at some point about it.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Adri.
And your girl, LaSho.
And this is the Make It Make Sense podcast.
A podcast where we're coming at you week after week, topic after topic, trying to make sense of this crazy world together.
This world is absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And every episode, I'm like bursting at the seams to talk about something else. But we got something to talk about today.
We do?
Yes, we do.
Talk to me, baby.
It is one of the most riveting things in our society, right? It is the thing that you cannot leave your doorstep without. It is the reason for half of our wall furniture.
Okay.
Beauty.
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 Beauty is her name. I'm hoping I can make you mine.
Wow, that was a very strong mind now. Amen. All right, she stayed in the same key, y'all. So that is a win. A win is a win.
Whatever.
Okay. Sounded kind of good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. But no, beauty. It is the reason for half of our wall art. You know why I said that? Because mirrors. We got mirrors in like almost every room. One of the most used features on a cell phone is
the camera.
Mm-hmm. Every day, like one of the things that we buy more than anything else is clothing.
Clothing, facial for women. Beauty is currency in the feminine world, right?
Well, let's ask the question then.
Mm-hmm.
What is beauty?
I think beauty is doing things that will look good for your skin type, your body. Because like what looks good on me may not look good on the next woman. What looks great on that woman may not look good on me. I don't think it's going to be a one size fits all. I think the only thing that is consistent is it should look good on you.
One of the words that I was told never to use in describing, and I'm not judging you, is the word good.
It feels like judgment.
A little bit of judgment. I remember back in high school, I had a teacher, I forget the teacher's name, but if we wrote the word good or well on paper, oh my God, we're getting marks off for that.
It should look excellent on you. It should look phenomenal, superb. It should not be mid. It should be outstanding.
So we singing this episode.
We singing.
Okay, well, let's go to science.
Okay.
Science actually breaks down what beauty is or what the most beautiful type people look like.
Okay.
And you would not believe what it's based upon. You'd believe maybe it's like a specific nose shape or a lip shape, maybe your eyes, maybe your hair. It's none of that. It's actually how symmetrical your face is. Science has found that the people who are usually acclaimed as most beautiful are the people who have very even faces. So it's not a race, it's not a nose size or a lip size. It's really just you split yourself into a four-way cross-section. Am I saying that right? Cut yourself symmetrically twice and see what you look like. Wasn't there this app, I don't know if it was Snapchat, but it would allow, like, you get in the camera and then it shows you what would your face look like if it was perfectly symmetrical. So you could choose the left side or the right side of your face, and then suddenly you look different. Have you heard of that?
I did not hear about that, but with today's technology, I know anything is possible. Yeah. You know, when we're thinking about beauty and the standards that we go by, I think it's so hard to believe that science is actually involved on what's considered beautiful. Granted, we have world's sexiest man, world's sexiest women, being posted on magazines and, people being applauded, even debates that go on online on whether or not someone is considered attractive.
Right.
Ladies, for instance, I'm happy when my friends don't like my type. Like if they think my type is not cute, good. We don't all need to have the same type, okay?
Why are girls like that?
Because mine is mine. You
Guys
belong
were not
to
like that.
me.
We have a type. We're like, yo, she's bad. She's bad. You think she's bad? In fact,
So
we're the opposite.
your homeboys can like me then.
They can find you attractive. Sure.
What? See,
For guys, it's better. Because if you're dating, B, and I'm gonna just say this, I'm gonna put this out there. This was I think I told you about this, but I dated a girl that I thought she was pretty.
Oh,
but
yeah, I did hear about everybody. I heard about it.
Everyone told me like she's not pretty, and I'm like, she's a beautiful girl, and they would not let it rest. When we stopped dating, people actually came to me like, "Thank you, Adri," because she was not.
That's not nice, though. That's not nice. I do believe, and this is why I said I'm okay with my friends and I not having the same type. Because if I think that man fine, boy, you can't get me off him. Boy, I be on you like white on rice. I'm on you, baby.
So all of her friends that's in my DMs, we'll just keep that our little secret.
Please don't piss me off
Moving
on this
on.
part. We'll stop this whole show. Okay.
I'm just kidding. But I they say this thing, and we've heard it a million times. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do believe that whatever you find attractive is what you find attractive. However, going back to science, people are going to science to change their features by way of surgeons.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So the question then becomes, and I want to hear what you think about this, especially for a woman, because it's time for you to get eaten up.
Oh.
The question is, unbelievable. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. Lord,
it's time to get eaten
bless
up.
her God. Bless her God. The question is, can beauty be bought?
Yeah. There's some people,
That
right?
was too easy.
Because there's some people right now that I can think of that I saw them pre-surgery and I was like, eh. And when I saw them post-surgery, I said, yeah.
But don't you feel funny about that?
A little bit. But you're asking, can it be bought?
The way she's just getting over this. Like, yeah, a little bit, but
these days you got people, I tell you this, I tell you what I'm sick of. Y'all gotta stop, please, stop taking these AI photos where your body and face and everything look one way and then posting it and then accepting compliments on the photo. People are like, oh my gosh, beautiful picture. Thank you, girl. That is not you. Sir, please. Okay, that is not your hairline.
Babe,
so we have to we gotta call a spade on that one. But I think this is what I think when it comes to that. Can beauty be bought? Technically, yes. You could change anything you want these days. And that's men and women. Men are out here, y'all are buying kneecaps or extending your knees so y'all could be taller.
Not buying Hey, take me to the kneecap store. I want some new kneecaps.
The short kings say you are not going to continue to slander us. They are seriously, they are doing that.
They're not buying kneecaps. They're breaking their bones in their legs, creating extensions, and then allowing it to heal.
That's painful. That's not
buying. You said buying new kneecaps.
Okay, excuse me.
Why did I visualize that? Like a store full of kneecaps.
But you got to realize, like, I looked up the recovery process on that, and I know it's at least a year, like, to recover and learning to walk again. Like, I hope you must have a virtual job because you can't walk.
Oh
you can't be a postman.
Listen, if you're offended by LaShondra, please call 1-800. No, but babe, you touched on so many things, and I want to go back because listen, and I want to be clear about this because you didn't hit it like you need to hit it in order for us to not get canceled. Okay.
Okay.
The whole AI photo thing is getting wild.
It is.
It is, and we have our friends. And other people online, we're seeing, you can't believe nothing you see, but we're seeing these AI photos come up. Absolutely no problem. The problem with AI is it's becoming indistinguishable from reality. And so when these AI photos are being posted and they're so close to reality, people will actually make the mistake of thinking, oh, this is a photo of you. And generally, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, Instagram has a new feature now where you could take a photo of yourself and you could switch it up to a painting or whatever. I think I showed you that this week, and that's cool. I thought about posting one. I didn't post it, but I definitely would. But if someone were to compliment me on that photograph, the photograph that has me without all my little freckles, I got some freckles, the photo that has me, you know, looking like, you know, I've been working out when I know I only got a 1-pack at this point. It's going to go away soon. And if people compliment me on that, what does that do to my self-esteem? Because I know that's not me. Maybe they don't know it's not me. They're like, yo, Adri, you look so good now. You used to be fat back in high school. Now look at you looking good. Can't wait to see you. And I'm like, crap, now I can't go to the high school reunion. You know what I mean? So I think it's cool to drop the photos. I mean, we're having fun with AI. But are we placing our identity behind them when we're saying, oh, thank you?
I think, you know, can beauty be bought? Yes. Do I personally actually think there's anything wrong with enhancements as we age? Depends on what it is. For me personally, because there's some celebrity women that exist that we know are in their 70s. Like, and I know we say black don't crack, ladies, but please, at 70, like, not only I know it's a mixture of minding your business, drinking your water, and also working out, right? And, you know, taking care of yourself. But we also got to be real with some of these celebrities, and that's why you can't play keep up with the Joneses, that there are fillers, that, you know, there are injections, there's Botox, there are these things that exist that are out there. Now, they look great. I don't think they still look like older women, but they look like exceptional. You 70, but you look 50, right? I don't think there's actually anything wrong with them doing that. I don't think there's anything wrong because, once again, now if you change your whole face, if it's Face Off, you remember that movie back in the day, Face Off?
Face Off.
If you change your whole face and things like that,
but how can you say that, babes? Because now you're saying it's okay, but don't go too far. You know, we don't have no too far button. So if someone takes an inch, somebody else is going to take a mile. And how do you judge them? I'm going to bring up a case that happened. I wish I got the name of this guy so I could tell you exactly the case. So I'll find it for you later. Maybe you guys out in internet land, you can find this. There was this Asian guy who found a beautiful woman, rich Asian guy. Right. And come to find out, she got plastic surgery done. And she was on point. I mean, she went from Cardi A to Cardi B, okay? She changed. And they got married. And shout out Cardi B. I mean, I'm not a huge fan, but, you know, no hate. No hate, because that kid came off as a little bit of shade. But anyway.
Please don't send the people in the comments. Okay.
They'll be all right. And so they get married and they have kids. And the first kid comes out not looking like any one of them. Now, this is a really handsome guy in their culture, and he's rich. And so they try again. They have another kid, and the kids are starting to look alike, but they ain't looking like him, and they're not looking like her, only to find out with some research that she got cosmetic surgery done. So he goes and he sues this girl for being deceptive and wins the case. I feel like ain't nothing wrong with that. He should have sued her because you gave me false advertisement.
But see, this is the thing. Beauty can be bought, right? It can be bought. But when we talk about how far is too far, I do think if it gets to the point where you're deceiving others, where you're not honest about it. Like, I think if you're going to do anything, the part about self-acceptance is also accepting the fact that you're going to do this surgery and that you're okay with being open about it. I know we say it's not nobody's business, but at the end of the day, if I'm dating someone, anticipating doing the long haul with this person, you know, I should be okay with being open and honest with them at some point about it. Like, you ain't looking at no baby pictures. I done seen your baby pictures. Okay, I done seen you as a teenager. I've seen all that. Okay. Like, I've seen those things to know what you look like. You've seen those things to know what I look like as a child, teenager, you know, young adult. Like, you ain't seen no pictures, bro.
And that's so important because not only are people changing their appearance so they could look more conceptually beautiful, but some people are changing their appearance to be the opposite sex. And I think that I think it's important. No.
Hold
I'm
on.
not. Listen,
Don't.
this is not an episode where we're saying if that's right or wrong. We're just telling the truth, what it is.
Okay.
So when we talk about beauty can be bought, some people may say, hey, you know what? This is what beauty looks like to me. This is how I will feel more beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that those people, anyone who does cosmetic surgery to change their appearance, do you feel like getting into relationships, intimate relationships, that they should be honest and open, no matter what?
No matter what.
So they got a little Brazilian butt lift. You need to tell
Why not?
If you got a mommy makeover.
But see, this is the part where we get into like the psychology behind the surgery, because I do think if you have the surgery, this is me personally, if you have this surgery and you are not comfortable being open eyes, you don't have to tell the whole world. I'm not saying you have to go on social media and announce it, but to someone that you are intimate with and you're building the future with, if I can't tell you that, there's something that's still at play here mentally, because there is a psychology, like some stuff is just vanity. And we have to be okay with saying, I want this done because it's vanity. Will it make me look more physically appealing to the type of person I want to attract? Possibly, yes, right? Possibly. Do I think that people who go a bit too far and start to look a bit like characters, like cartoon characters?
That's just so hard to say.
It's
like too far?
Cartoon characters.
Yeah, but
there's a lady who tried to make herself
far.
Look like a Barbie doll, and she got the breast and she took out rib cages.
Beautiful to her.
I understand that's beautiful to her, but that's crazy to the psychologist.
To you.
No, there is something like, I'm sorry. I stand by it. I'm 10 toes in it. Doing a little something to enhance, but you still look like yourself, I think is doable. Be honest about it. But changing every aspect of yourself, there's something deep psychology, like psychologically, that I think everyone, before you go into any type of cosmetic process, should go through a psychological evaluation. Yeah. And I think that there are certain things you should ask yourself, because you don't know how you're going to heal up. You also don't, like, people go under the knife for something that seems very small in vanity world.
Find something else.
And then there's something else that happens later. So these are things to keep in mind, be very knowledgeable about.
I'm going to have to disagree with you on that, babe. I really feel like if it's open to be done, it's open to be done. You can't tell me how far is too far, and neither, you can't tell. If you say, hey, having surgery or having certain things altered is okay on whatever level, I've heard that it's kind of like getting a tattoo, right? You get one tattoo that's kind of small and you're like, oh, okay, this isn't too bad. The next tattoo is bigger. The next tattoo is bigger. So people who usually get one tattoo, according to research, also get another tattoo. People who get cosmetic surgery, many times, they're open to getting another one. But before we go too far on that tip, I got a quick question for you as we kind of get to our point. There are some things that women think are beautiful and attractive to men. And we completely disagree. We don't even care about it. I think that sometimes, a lot of times, that when a woman is beautifying herself, and y'all ladies, y'all say, oh, I'm doing it for myself, I'm doing it for whatever. Let's be real. You don't live in a black box, okay? You're doing it for your surroundings. Maybe for it makes you feel better, but obviously it's for people also. When women, and I'm not talking about every situation, but I think a lot of times when women beautify themselves, they're trying to be attractive to men. And men too, when we beautify ourselves, we're trying to be attractive to women.
Right.
But there's some things that women are doing that we really don't care about.
Okay.
Let's run them down. Babe, your nails are beautiful.
Thank you.
They're nice. We could live without them.
It's not for you.
Clean hands is what we care about. Guys, y'all get in the comments. Y'all let me know. Guys, we really just care that y'all hands are clean. That they're manicured. Manicured well. It don't have to be 12-inch nails. We don't care about that. Another thing we don't care about, now ladies, y'all gonna come for me in the comments. It is what it is, bro. You need somebody to tell you the truth, okay? And I'm telling you the truth. We don't care about eyelashes. Okay. We literally, we want you to have eyelashes. Okay? Make that clear. But we don't care about them. They wrapping around, scratching your forehead.
This part of the podcast is you just running down things that you just feel like getting off your chest. I'm trying to help out
my girls. I'm trying to help. Listen, hiding every single blemish on your... Ladies, let me holler at y'all. Some of them blemishes we like.
You like some of my blemishes?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. It makes you different. It makes you special. You got some little freckles on your face, girl. I think that's cute. And a lot of times women are hiding that. And you're compromising the integrity of your skin on your face when you're hiding it under layers and layers of makeup. When the truth is, sometimes we just like that. And women are saying, oh, I get all dressed up, but when I go to the grocery store and I'm looking busted, guys are hollering at me. Yes. Okay, we would rather know exactly how you look, and we're actually attracted to that stuff. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things I think that women are going above and beyond, but I think it's really for the echo chamber of other women saying, "Oh, girl, you did it."
1,000%. It's a community. Final question.
Talk to me.
If I decided I wanted to get something done, how would you feel?
What's the something?
Mommy makeover, Botox.
I'd rather you not get anything done.
Okay.
I mean, I think God made you absolutely perfect.
As I age.
I think that as
I want to lift
age,
the left and the right to make sure they match.
They may not match now, but I'm saying that I'm just kidding. Scientifically, most people's body is off. But if you can't do it through natural means, and it is extremely low risk, because I would hate for your health to be compromised because you're doing something. Especially invasive surgery. If you ain't got to do it, don't do it. But that's just my opinion. You do whatever you want to do. So for me and us in our relationship, I'd rather you not. But if it's not, you know what I mean? If it's going to make you happy, it's cool. But I'm going to be worried. I'm going to be up praying at night that your surgery is all right. You know what I mean? I'd rather not. But you really stay in great shape. You're working out all the time. I don't see that there'll be much to do. And if you have a child or something, I think you could overcome that. And if you can't, I'm open to it.
You gonna accept me if the left and the right, they droop down and they point down?
How far?
Oh!
I'm just kidding. Of course I'm gonna accept you. I'm not with you because the left and right are even. Okay?
Ladies, find you a man that when it droop low in the next 10 to 20 years, in the left and the right pointing in different directions. That's beauty. Okay. Tell us in the comments, what is beauty for y'all? Is beauty something that can be bought? Would you get any enhancements done or be accepting of a partner who has? Because I know some men who have said straight up that if a woman had certain work done, they don't want her.
Yeah.
So,
that's pretty rigid.
Yeah. I know a few, but let us know.
Yep, let us know in the comments. Anyway, my name is Adri and
I'm your girl, LaSho.
And this is the Make It Make Sense podcast.
Remember, life can be chaotic.
But if you're going to survive it,
you got to make it make sense.
See you in the next episode, y'all.
See you next time.